Welcome everybody. Welcome back to the Laugh Lab podcast. This is episode 2, and we have a special guest. This is our good friend Tyson Russell.
Hello, everybody.
My name's Dave, and this is I'm half of the podcast, and this is Jason Wabshaw. He is the second half of the podcast, and we're the Laugh Lab podcast. So welcome and thank you. I'm excited because Tyson's here.
Yeah.
We our first episode. Are you
okay?
Our first episode. Get this, 100, not 100, 99 people.
There'll be 100 views by the time.
Yeah, by the time we see this, I didn't want to lie. I don't start the podcast with a lie.
This was massive. We had.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know what? My goal was only 80.
Like if
I didn't tell you that.
you murdered that many people, you would be. Like,
they'd be looking for you.
Yeah.
But if you hit 100 people on YouTube, they're kind of like, okay.
Yeah.
We're not going
But
to
if
give
you
you.
hit
We're not
them-
going to give you your nickel a guy yet.
Yeah. But if you hit them with a bus or a hammer.
Yeah.
But when all your friends come on board, then we'll have 105.
Yeah,
We'll be cooking.
Like I know how you guys are feeling because I'm almost at 100 followers on Instagram.
Oh,
That's pretty.
Like I'm blowing up.
Maybe then they're gonna watch this.
There you
Yeah.
go.
So that's 200.
Yeah. Well, I'll tag it. You'll get more people.
Wow.
Because we do get a lot of weird followers on Instagram. I think they like it when our store is broken into, so they just click and watch and see what shit got stolen.
Have you had a smash and grab?
Oh yeah, we've had
Dude,
a lot.
he's got haters.
Yeah.
He just started the podcast.
They just go crazy. But we got I think we have 4,000 followers on our store Instagram.
Wow.
So we're doing okay. A little good store. We got people, so we'll make it work. But
They drove a truck into his store.
they backed right in. Just
And
easy shop, 4 in the morning. Yeah, just fill up a bin and leave. So unfortunately.
And what was the thing that they stole?
All sports cards. They looked at Pokemon cards. They should have sold the Pokemon cards because their prices are worth so much more now.
You couldn't sort of kind of track them though, because they go into a store.
We saw
put it
the
on
cameras
Facebook.
and we saw when they left, but they were in masks.
No, I mean like the sales. Like someone trying to sell
No, because they stole all the $5, $10, $15 stuff, like not the big stuff that I have photographs of and stuff. So whether they did it on purpose or not, but it's pretty crazy.
Because it's like, you know, when someone breaks in, they usually go to like a pawn store and they put an alert on it. If someone's trying to sell a ghetto blaster.
When we, you know, I know you're always know what a ghetto blaster is. When we were downtown, the store location, I would have stuff get stolen, and then the next week people would bring in. And I remember that this set that was a $150 set on the counter and went missing. Like on a Tuesday morning, the Wednesday this guy brought it and he's like, my grandpa's had this for 30 years. I was like, dude, this set was made 2 weeks ago and I still got my price tag on it. And I just chased them out the store, but yeah, people are shameless Anyways, this podcast, I don't know if you watched or caught up with the first one.
Yeah, did you watch episode 1?
I watched 5 seconds of the first one.
Oh, there's one of our views. We tired him out after 5
seconds.
Yeah, I got,
Now I know how your wife feels.
I'm getting
That's
prepped.
the worst.
Yeah, I pushed play and hey, I had to get ready.
It's worse than not watching.
Well, you can watch this one.
Like if you said I didn't watch it, we'd be like, oh, I just didn't have time. You did watch it.
Yeah, your average view time is
That's probably some of these people that are like, we watched 5 minutes.
Sucks.
Yeah, I one of my friends gave a review of pretty good. I shared it with them and they said pretty good.
I wish we'd pick someone else.
Well,
I'm glad you.
we wanted somebody that was available. So we really kind of want to know
I'm available.
about your comedy career, because I'm a rookie and he's a veteran, and then we find out that you're a rookie.
Yeah.
I knew he was a rookie.
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought he's been doing I've seen him there 3-4 times on stage, so I just thought he's been around a long
He's out
time.
there all the time.
So he started just a little bit before me.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite things to do in stand-up so far?
The fact that I get to go up there and be an exaggerated version of myself. I love that. That's the way I approach comedy. I want to just amplify the weird things about me.
Yeah.
And
You're doing a good job with that.
That's where I find humor in myself, and a lot of my humor is self-deprecating. It's come along with me for the ride type humor. I don't really try to poke fun at individual things or groups.
Have you thought about that though?
Wanting to poke fun?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, because me is only so much of an industry.
Yeah. What groups would you poke fun at?
Yeah.
I think I would poke fun at nerds.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would poke fun at Austrians instead of Germans.
Yeah.
And distinctly from Germans.
Yeah.
And then probably any race of people that's developing into Kevin Costner from Waterworld.
That's
Oh, yeah.
So that's almost all of us soon.
Yeah.
Well, maybe like, but if I see somebody with like gills behind their ears,
Was that in Waterworld? They had gills?
well,
What year was it set in?
I don't know, like 2250. I don't know. It's like, yeah.
I pick a lot on midgets, and I always do midget spots. And everybody always comes up to me and goes, "And one of these days, I'm going to do a show. There's going to be a midget there, and I don't know what I'm going to do."
Yeah.
But I'm always like, I can make fun of fat people because I'm fat, but I don't know. I think the midget's the wrestling thing.
Isn't that the weird thing that you can't? Can you make fun of? Do you think you should be able to make fun of everybody?
Everybody.
Yes.
I think it's a license when you go up there. You think the same?
Almost, yes.
Like, I know our styles are more, like, I definitely love storytelling with a little crowd work. I've seen him do a little bit of everything because he's the pro.
Yeah.
I haven't seen you do crowd work yet.
I'm more of an inward, insular, like.
He does crowd work. He says, "Who wants to see the Sears catalog from 1989?"
Yeah.
And then he hands it out
Yes,
to whoever
yes.
wants it. And then inevitably 10 guys in the audience make a jerk-off joke about them.
About the bra section,
Yeah.
because the pages are stuck together.
Yeah, and it's so cool because he doesn't do it,
Okay.
and he lets everyone else make the lingerie joke.
Yeah.
And then of course they're like, and hand it to someone else, and some guy's always like, the pages are stuck. The pages are stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it never fails. There's some humor you just can't take out. You gotta always think about that.
But you're a selfless comedian.
But you're definitely, but more stories. You like storytelling more.
No, I know. I'm very like. It might turn into a bit of a story, but it's not. I was. Let me tell you about the time I like that. Those types of stories. The joke might be a little bit of a story itself, but nothing crazy or long. Like I don't have a 10-minute tale about this convention I was at where I got really drunk. Like I think you were really good at that.
And well,
Yeah.
the thing everybody asks me, most of those are true stories.
Yeah.
The Katie's like, "Oh, you exaggerated this or you did that," or whatever. But I'm like, "Yeah, but you were drunk off your ass." Like that's usually those are the things that help.
You're lucky you can remember.
So yeah, there's some I just put pieces together. I'm
Yeah.
like, or this and that. But like I've never seen you go after like an ugly guy or like somebody or say where a lot of people are doing that more and more.
Yeah, I'm a very. People say, Tyson, you're in my regular life. They say I'm too nice, like to the point of like you can say no or I don't like you to somebody, but I have a tough time doing that. So I didn't know how. Like I don't have a aggressive personality, which isn't necessarily benefit. Isn't going to necessarily help me in comedy. Like I don't have a.
But you ride like a persona out there. Like you try to be.
No, I try to be. I try to be a slightly amplified version of myself. That's it.
I'll say it.
Yeah.
Tyson just is Tyson for sure.
Yeah.
But Tyson is also very special and unique, so it's like comes across as like if you didn't know, people will come up to you if they haven't already and be like, "Is that a character?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't figure it out. Like the first time you were kind of leaning against the wall and head down, and some of your set was mumbly and some was on, and then you'd pop up with the craziest thing. I'd laugh, and then I think you have the crowd, and then you kind of go back down to yourself, and I'm like, man, is he working all of us, or is this his? So it's neat to see that.
But this could also be an act.
It could be. It could be.
I don't even usually wear shirts.
Well, thank you for wearing shirts and for people at home.
No, I
get a lot less views.
Yeah. Okay.
We'd be in the summer 20s.
I like the idea of of making fun of myself, and I like the idea of making fun of the worst part of other people. Mm-hmm. That's what I like to.
That's good.
That's what I like to amplify.
You have political jokes too, a little bit.
Little bit.
Oh.
Nothing crazy. I use the. I talk about Nazis.
Well, everybody hates Nazis.
Yeah, everybody hates.
That's not free. Well, you can totally say I've never had a Nazi come and go, "Hey, that was a bad joke."
They were voted in, you know that,
Yeah.
right? But because they had such cool logos, right?
That's why
It was good marketing, right? Yeah.
But you can't, and you can make fun of pedophiles.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to come out of it.
Most people don't like those guys.
Yeah.
Some people do.
Some
people are starting to push that a little bit.
Like
they're called minor attracted people, I think is the new.
Don't give them one of those names. Don't give them one of those.
I give them their own platform. I know.
Yeah.
Well, that's. Yeah. I said something about homeless the other day, and the people were like, "Oh, you have to call them the unhoused when you're on stage." I was like, "Well, when you're buying them a cheeseburger or whatever, I don't."
Yeah.
It's like they'll be whatever.
And lots of people are unhoused. A house is a luxury.
Yeah.
I live in a trailer. I'm unhoused.
You're gonna live. He's gonna live in a house made of this book pretty soon. If he doesn't move
people are buying this.
This
People are buying this. I'm telling you, dude. I've sold more than Nietzsche.
This is the #1 selling book out of Dakota Sports Bar.
Yeah, that's true.
Kelowna.
Have you heard of Friedrich Nietzsche?
I have not.
He's a German philosopher. You've heard of him.
And is he? Yeah.
And I've officially sold more books than Friedrich Nietzsche.
Really?
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Is it as many viewers as we have?
It's pretty close.
Does he have a podcast?
No, he's dead. But he's a very famous fella.
Maybe.
And
what team did he play for? I know sports.
His sister played for the Nazis. we are talking about that, and it was a very strange thing. His sister became a big proponent of the Nazis and kind of twisted his words, and I mean that's not here. It's neither here nor there because I've sold more than him. So
that's great. I think it's. I'll wait for part 2. We'll get a mention. Hey,
yeah.
We'll be like when
he's read the book.
Yeah, very, very good. I loved being killed by cats. That was my favorite part.
You die. You're me. You run the comedy club.
Yeah.
And you die I'd say about 40 different ways.
Yeah. You mean licked to death by a cat?
Gotta buy the book.
Like is cat code for something? Or
you gotta read. You're the kid who doesn't read.
No, I just want to know the short parts. Like,
yeah.
I'm like,
you're the guy looking up Nicole's notes real quickly, and you're like, no, I totally read it.
I'm like, I'm not running a book.
I promise death by aliens, death by cats, death by too much to drink that's not alcohol.
So this is like 2026 coming up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you guys conspiracy guys?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, not at all. Yeah, well, I love making fun of it.
But have you been watching this 3i Alice thing coming in? Like there's...
What?
Are you talking about the rule changes to the CFL?
No. CFL, what's that? I'd rather listen. There's this 3i Atlas ship that's like entered our...
Oh, yeah.
It's like, I think this thing's like the size of Mount Everest and nobody wants to talk about it. And it's probably just an asteroid.
Yes.
But I will tell you, and I haven't talked about it yet, and I'm going to do a set on it. As you guys don't know, I used to live with a flat earther.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome.
They would have flat earth parties at our house, and of course you would drink too much, and I would just sit there and listen for the most part.
That's awesome.
And there was nights when I went to bed going, man, those fuckers are right. Maybe not. Then you wake up and you got a clear head, and you're like, okay, go to work. But they're good.
Okay, I started going on Facebook and pretending I was a flat earther. Yeah. And I'd take pictures of like reflections in cars and be like, this is impossible because, and I started just stacking it up like that every day just for fun. And then people don't know who I am, so they started assuming I was a flat earther. Mm-hmm. Then one day, this guy messages me and he's like, yeah, I totally agree. And I was like, oh, that's hilarious. So I kept chatting with him, and I chatted with him for a long time. And then I thought, I'm trolling this guy, but then I thought, he's trolling me. Like, who's trolling you? And we talked for a long time, and then eventually I'm like, dude, I don't believe this. And he got real mad at me. Yeah. Then he said, I'm coming to fuck you up. And he said he's driving from Vancouver. And then they started calling Dakotas and threatening me. Then my friend Nick found out about this, and he's like, they went on a podcast. There was like a live podcast with a live stream, and it was all for all the flat earthers, and they brought me up. And then they started saying I was running guns out of Dakotas, out of my comedy club. Yeah, because they wanted to put me in jail or something or kill me. So they were going to like call the cops that I was selling guns out of Dakotas. And then he was going to drive all the way from Vancouver to kill me. And and then I looked him up, and he was on the Flat Earth documentary that was on Netflix.
There's some very serious...
That same dude who was like...
There's some very, very serious people about it. Like this, they had a whole group that would come, and my roommate was the nicest guy. And then if you went down to a bar or something, he mentioned it, people want to kill him all the time. Like they get so mad. It's like... Really just
but it was the flat earthers who wanted to kill me.
Yeah, we're gonna have flat earthers complaining, and out of this 100, there might be a flat earther just watching.
People got lonely during COVID, and they decided to come up with all sorts of new crazy ideas. Like everything's come under the banner of like the QAnon stuff, like JFK, whatever else, aliens, and it's all the lizard people. That's now under one banner, and it's boring.
Yeah,
conspiracy theories are more boring than they've ever been. Like, and you have to pretty much be a Christian nationalist right-winger to be a good conspiracy, like the left-wing weirdo conspiracy guy doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Like, well, the man or the government, like that sort of stuff. Where's that now?
Like, everybody's like, oh, they're just doing it to us, so we can't do anything about it.
Yeah, like
I think it was interesting you say you talk a little politics. You use politics on stage?
Yeah.
See, I in my personal life, like especially with the stores and business and all that stuff, politics and religion, I fly completely black.
Yeah.
Because I tried to do a Donald Trump joke there, that one, and that lady I said, it was like, Mary fucking kill, and it was like, Donald Trump, Elon Musk, or Diddy. And she wasn't having any part of it. I thought that was a good threesome on that.
I'd fuck Diddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got lots of experience.
Yeah,
so
I think if you're gonna have sex,
I think he's fucking
Donald Trump. Donald Trump's 80.
Yeah,
it'd be gross. And old. Elon is.
I think you marry Elon so you get all his money.
Yeah,
you're gonna get all the money.
Yeah,
yeah.
You kill Donald Trump, so you're famous.
So the world's
yeah. Do the world a favor. Yeah.
I'm gonna quote you on that because then you're.
Now you're gonna get.
So
you're gonna have Starbucks cups and everything.
He's a guest on our show. He's not part of the show. You can't. If you can cancel Tyson, you can't cancel us. And then I would have sex with Diddy.
I think he would have sex with you. I think that's the way it works. I don't think you're the one. I don't think you're the one pitching. I think you're catching there. He's got.
And do you guys all agree that's what you do?
That's the order.
If you walked into the room right now, you guys would meet, fix eyes, and be like, "This would be romantic."
Yeah, I'd explain what's going on.
Yeah,
I would say we were playing a little game, and you happen to be here now. So
usually that's a fun game to play with like married couples in the room because it always starts a fight. So it's always a good one. So next time you guys have a house party, just gotta mention it and be like, hey,
I think our listeners.
No, we're off the track for sure.
No, our listeners should pick, and underneath the comments, they should say which one.
Out of the three of us, I don't know. Yeah. That's gonna be some scary comments if we see. Hopefully, if you're watching and you're female,
I think we're all like 45 here.
Yeah. We're at peak.
Yeah.
He couldn't believe how late I got a start, so I guess he's thinking the same around his.
Yeah.
Like Dave, I don't think I could have been funny in my 20s. Dave says I could be.
I think
I think I was just
not intentionally.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I must
be yourself, and people will laugh. Well,
no,
is that comedy?
I don't.
Sorry, I meant comedy Bloodsport.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Comedy Blood. That's.
I haven't been to that one. Tell me about that one.
Comedy Bloodsport is the one where I typically take 9 or 12, usually 12 comedians, and we do heats of 4. So 4 comics each go up. They do 3 minutes each, and then the audience picks one, and then they go to the final. We do that 3 times, and then the final is 3, and then we do a vote at the end, and we pick the winner.
So are they attacking the other comics?
No,
or
they're just doing their best set.
Okay.
Best jokes.
Yeah.
And Tyson, how'd you do?
I have been loudly applauded a few times, but never made it to the second round.
So you lost.
Yeah, exactly.
He lost.
So you're the judge?
No.
You're the audience.
You're the judge.
Have you ever made it to the final?
No, because often people bring plants or they try to push their...
That's rigged.
I was going to say, I usually bring 4, is this for money? I usually get 40, 50 people to come, so I can just get them to cheer for me.
$100.
Yeah. $100?
Yeah.
Katie's booze bill is $200. Every time I go, so I always have to weigh who I'm bringing and how much I'm spending in alcohol there.
Yeah.
I'm like, I got to start saying, hey, I need a free liquor bill, and then we'll be okay.
You can be like the wrestlers and sneak your booze.
Back in the day, ball tournaments and stuff like that. Go ahead.
I got a question for you guys.
Okay.
If you had a playing card or trading card, comedy card, what would it be? Like, would it be like, what would be the most valuable comedy card if there was like stand-up comedian cards or like comedy cards?
There is stand-up.
Oh, there are.
There's Secure's got a card. Crush, like they've got, these guys are starting to get cards, and we've started. We actually build trading cards for a lot of the country music artists. And as soon as we get this ball rolling, and we're going to talk about our comedy show coming up here and stuff, and we're going to start making cards, and then I want to like start hanging them.
That'd be fun to make the stats.
I want to make stats.
We could easily do we could make your card. Like I was thinking, like you don't want to be like that rookie on tour, but some of your guys have been there a long time. Like you could have your cards and then give them out to the people at the end or something. I think it'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
So it's like
you can have your QR code that takes you to the website.
Yeah, you could easily make it, and you can go see our 63 followers, and you're like, this is set. So
big time.
We talked about it a little bit last show, and a lot of people actually talked and asked me about it. We said we were talking about hecklers. Have you been heckled up there at all?
Not a ton. I think most people are kind of confused and feeling awkward when they watch me, and I think that's one thing because I don't elicit very strong opinions in my and then it's more of a he's just doing weird stuff and saying but that's funny. Like I think that's my approach, so I don't really get heckled. But I did get heckled this one time when I was revealing that I had a Kirkland signature shirt on. I got this bit where I talk about I'm a big Costco fan. I got my Costco slides, and then I revealed I got a Kirkland shirt on, and then some guy yelled out, "Show us your hot dog!" And I just replied back to him, looking straight in the eye, and said, "That'll cost you $1.50."
Yeah, so there you go. You gotta watch what you say in this town.
Yeah,
people will be throwing toonies at you.
Exactly, and then what am I actually doing?
What's the next step at that point?
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, you gotta earn it any way you can.
Yeah.
That's if $2 at a time is more than what he pays us for the most part.
Yeah.
You need a Kirkland onesie.
Oh, that'd be great.
The whole thing.
Yeah. Like the pajamas that were like what they were like when we were kids, like with the print all over it.
And a trap door on the back so you can take it
down.
down.
I think I did a bit about Crocs one time, and you were actually, I think you were there wearing Crocs. Was that you? Okay, it wasn't you. Somebody was actually wearing Crocs, and I had to go through with the bit, and I felt bad after.
Because you
looked like made fun of this guy sitting at this table. I thought it was you for some reason.
No, but so, I look like a guy who.
You do. Maybe that's why I'm confused.
You're a Kirkland guy through and through.
Yeah.
What 45-year-old in Kelowna is not? You go there and shorts are $12 and shirts
are $9 for lunch.
Go get a hot dog and you can get fully dressed and be done. So
I hear you. Are you excited about our comedy festival, Tyson?
I am excited about your comedy festival. But tell me more about it.
Okay, it's the Laugh Lab Comedy Jam.
Yeah, the debut of Laugh Lab.
Yeah. And what it is it's a special show. 4 shows at Dakota's on October 10th and 11th. We've got Dylan Reimer at 6:30 on the 10th. Then we have Brett Martin at 8:30, and then the next day we have Robert Pang at 6:30 and Sean Lacombe at 8:30. And these are all like
really good guys.
Shelf comics.
I know Sean from Debaters and all like TBC. All
that.
So these guys have been on shows.
Yeah,
like
big time. Big time. Sean's was on the Debaters I think over 40 times.
Okay.
And he won the Canada's the top comic of the year award.
Yeah.
And Robert Pang was just on the Great Outdoors Comedy Festival.
Okay.
I
was supposed to go down to that, and just things didn't happen. I would have loved to have gone down.
Yeah, you missed
checked it out.
So that's like a killer.
So we've got great sponsorship from Player's Choice. There's a shameless plug. But we're doing $20 tickets for that show. Can they buy them on the site, or are they
you can buy them on the site. They're up.
So hopefully you guys can see it. I know I'm going to do probably a spot on Friday, a spot on Saturday. So we'll talk about that. Are we going to squeeze him in there?
Yeah,
sure. Why not? Yeah. I'm actually doing my first out of town gig this Saturday. I'm excited for that. All the way up in lovely Vernon.
Oh,
yeah.
Did you get airfare paid for that or travel?
Yeah. Like I think I get 2 helium balloons.
Yeah.
Don't
even get gas.
Yeah.
The only one.
Yeah. Dave, you're telling me before the show you're looking to get a few more people out to open mic.
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
Just a replacement for you.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm always looking for new comics because the nature of comedy is like people come and go, and sometimes we have comics move to the big city to pursue stardom, and we need to refresh our supply.
And it's not for people that just think they're funny. You could try it out. Like if you like telling jokes at work, or you want to go try it, or your wife laughs at you here and there, you're not going to lose anything.
And the bar is really low. You don't, and people make the mistake of thinking like, oh, I'm not a comedian. It's like, you're not a comedian yet.
Yeah.
Like everyone starts at the same place, which is, I don't even know if I have jokes. Then you go home and you write for a week, and then you show up. And the one tip I do give new comics, so if you're watching this and you're like, I want to try it, don't put it off.
Yeah.
Because I think sometimes people will be like, I've been writing for 3 months, and they're no better than the guy who's been writing for a week.
And you're not going to get 3 months of material out there anyway. So you get a 4-minute spot. It goes faster than prom night. It's there. It's done before you walk. You're walking back up the stage going.
Yeah, I think the tech guys call that iterating, where you got to get to the next, test A, version A, then take version B, version C, and you figure out stuff that works.
What I've found too, that like doing a 7-minute spot opening or even the 25-minute feature, between those two spots, I feel like you're always out of time anyways. You're never getting, you see somebody in the crowd you want to poke fun of, or somebody got up and talked about something before and you want to jab in on that. But like, especially the 7-minute spots, so I can't imagine the 4-minute, how fast that goes. And then the 25-minute, at least, you guys find really good comedians start off with something, tell a story, and then get back to it at the end.
Oh, that's nice. Like,
the callback thing. Yeah.
I've been working on that so much. I always see these, like my favorite comedians all the time will start the show with something or whatever, and then they'll go for like an hour, and then they come back to it, sucker the crowd in, and they're done.
People love it.
I've been trying it. I've been really trying it, and a couple times I've actually got there, and then some I'm like, nowhere near it.
No, it's interesting. Like bringing everyone likes that. It's like stagecraft almost. Like you know, all the different little things you can do. But the biggest thing, if you want to try open mic, is just to try it. Don't overthink it. Don't think it has to be perfect. It doesn't. You can get up there and try your best, and no matter what, like just get the first time over with.
Have a few
because
drinks
you'll
first.
build it up in your head.
That helps.
Yeah.
Or be crazy like me and just have no personal sense of embarrassment.
That helps too.
Yeah, like
you know,
have a genetic problem.
I've told fat ugly jokes about myself for so long that you get up there, it's just second nature. It's like, what is somebody going to say to you? Like,
and you guys are obviously like, that's your thing, but their comedy is literally for everyone.
Yeah.
Because everyone has a story to tell, and everyone's got a perspective. So it doesn't matter how old you are. You're like, you know, if you're 19 and you just got in the bar for the first time, and you barely know the world compared to someone who's been around for 45 years, it's like, it's refreshing to watch that.
Yeah.
Like we truly, like a 45-year-old guy enjoys watching a 19-year-old talk about how he sees the world, because we go like, yeah, that's so stupid. I remember thinking that, and it's beautiful to watch. And you're like, oh, that's what it's like to be 19 and be so excited and go out and you're crazy, and it's like, that's fun to watch. And then it's also fun to watch a 70-year-old guy get on stage, and we have some at Dakota's, and they're giving their perspective, and you're like, oh yeah, I can see how that makes sense.
You can see how guys get there and how they live on gimmicks and stuff. We're running out of time. I want to talk about the book. When you're prepping for a show, I've seen you had some notes and stuff earlier. Do you take notes and write? It helps you, and then you get up, or are you writing at home? And same with you too, Dave, I guess. But
I'm sticking to. I do usually straight writing sessions where I just try to mind dump funny premises, and then rarely, like every couple of days, kind of a full idea comes along, and I try to work that into. Like I feel like I get about 5 minutes of material every week.
Yeah. And it just kind of builds up.
It just kind of builds.
And then do you take notes on stage, or you just kind of go with the brain?
I take some notes onto the stage, because I'm still fearful, like, or not fearful, I don't know what it is, but there's something I want to talk to Dave about, is that I'm going off book is a bit of a problem for me, and just letting that flow go, because I am kind of awkward on stage, and it's slightly, but it's kind of amplified and almost serves me well that I kind of look at my notes awkwardly, and then
it plays into your character. It does well. Like I know, like the first 2 times I think I just did the 7-minute spots, and then when I did featured, I was like, can I bring a paper up there just in case? And I get up there, and like a dork, I wrote the notes too small. I don't know if you noticed that or not, but I'm like sitting there like trying to like get a drink out of my drink. Oh shit! Well, we're just flying standby. And I guess we bullshit with people so much here that it just kind of went into extra things and talking and stuff like that. But at the end of it, I got to the table and go, well, I didn't talk about half that anyways.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to find that happy mix. Like I've seen when you go up there, you kind of got it, your spots, and then what you want to go with.
Yeah, I mean, it's everyone's going to do it differently, but I mean, the thing is, you want to get to a point where you don't need that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you want to get to a point where it's almost like, ideally, you want to get to like a flow state.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can,
that's what I feel like I'm on.
You can pick and choose. Like if you've got a bunch of material in your head, like sometimes I'll go up. I mean, I have been doing it for a long time, and I have the luxury of running my own club, so I don't feel it like every spot's as precious as some people who only get up once in a while. So sometimes one of my favorite things to do is to get on stage and just see if I can not do material. And how long I can do without anything.
Just go
and just like try and be funny in the moment. And that's really been cool. And I remember the first couple times I did that, because it was like, it's literally like, it feels like you're like riding a bike and then you take your hands off the handlebars for the first time.
I'm doing it.
This is crazy.
Well, I think improv is definitely one of my stronger suits too. So there was tons of times where I'm like, man, I didn't do half that shit, and we got there.
Yeah.
You get people laughing, and then you kind of keep building on it, and you want to do that, right?
And that's the biggest thing. My biggest struggle is kind of the improv crowd work type thing. But I think that I'm able to build and go in directions that I never saw, because I am uncomfortable doing crowd work, and it creates good results, I think, for the most part. So,
but I think your confidence is going to build. Even the few times I've seen you, your confidence is building. And any of those shows, it seems like that Kill Tony show, the guys that get up there that are scared and don't want to talk or whatever, they get booed off the stage. But the people that are at least defend themselves and up there and whatever, I feel like that makes better comics.
Yeah.
In your club, and if you haven't been to Dakota's, I know some of you guys haven't, it's like a weird T-shape, so you're almost turning to the left, then you're going right, and you're kind of in these groups.
It's so perfect.
It is so, it's perfect. But it's fun when you're working a group. That one night we had that wrestling group, you were on that wrestling show, that whole wrestling group was there, you could work them and then go back to normal. And then the one show, there was nobody sitting in that section, and I kept turning, and I was like, shit, there's nobody there, and then turning back. We're running out of time. Dave's going to tell you about his book. It's called Kill Dave. We joked about it a little earlier. We want to do a special bit every time we have guests on, just to kind of see how sick and demented they really are.
How would you kill me?
I think...
And you have to really think of, you can do it any way you want, and also think about, the repercussions. Getting caught. I want to know how.
Yeah, you don't want to get caught.
I want to know how you
imagine
get away
sitting
with
in
it.
jail.
You can murder me any way you want. But
he's newly single. He can be gay for the state.
Yeah, I want to know. But I want to know how you get away with it. Go.
Okay, I would do a some sort of knockout gas type thing, and then I would have you come to in a large kiddie pool size, a big kiddie pool, I don't really know how to put it.
Yeah.
And it's this deep, and you're strapped to each side, kind of flayed out,
This is kill, not fuck, right? Kill.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And then over a period of a couple days,
I suck you to death.
Milked by a milking machine.
I'm going to pour in concentrated McCain fruit punch from the 90s.
It's like a syrup. It's like a syrup.
And then eventually ants are gonna come in.
Jeez.
Okay, wait. So how high is the syrup?
It keeps
going up.
Keeps going up and up. And,
covering my mouth.
Yeah, and then eventually you just drown and die.
But
or unless you don't.
Do the ants kill me or do I drown?
Yeah, well, exactly. That's what I don't know. It's kind of like a Kill Dave.
Yeah.
What's your end?
But what's the actual ending?
You still got to get rid of all that evidence.
Yeah. Now, how do you get away with it?
That's the beauty. Is that all the ants and all that, they'll just slowly
feed it.
Yeah, feed
that sounds like.
Did you get the right kind of ants?
Well, a Kelowna ants.
Carpenter ants?
Sure.
Kelowna ants are worse than uncles.
Yeah.
Hey.
You got it. But are they the ants that eat
Yeah, a little bit. Yes. Yeah.
You need the Australian bullet ants.
Yeah,
those things got monster pinchers.
Okay.
Well, that sounds interesting.
Or there's a bunch of rats.
But where is the tank? Where's the tank?
It's just somebody's backyard.
You're getting caught for sure.
I was gonna say
you suck at murder.
I thought you could have been a murderer, but I don't. I'm not hearing this story. I don't think you got it in here.
Main details. You're just someone's house.
I think he's got it.
No,
what about when I'm in the back of someone's house screaming, "Hey, I'm getting eaten by ants." And then someone's like, "What the hell?"
I think instead of being a murderer,
that's why you couldn't kill me.
Yeah, there we go. Anyways, Kill Dave. We have it at the store. He's got a Dakota's. It's fun. What is it? $20?
Yep.
$20. Support it. If you're enjoying this podcast, maybe we'll get over 100. We'll have you back, and we're really gonna have fun with this, anyways.
Awesome.
Thanks,
guys.
Yeah.
See ya.
Good night.
We ran a little long, but that's okay. I think we're gonna run long.